On the bed, Paulie Brown rolled his eyes to the ceiling. He'd heard this before. "You got it," said Jimmy. "Vindicative. That's what they are. They should fucking talk, too. Hoover did this, you know. Friend of mine saw him one time at Rockefeller Center, ice skating in a fucking tutu like nobody's business." The other man at the table cleared his throat. Jimmy leaned forward in his chair, suddenly all business, his brawny, fur-covered arms coming together on the table. "Listen, Henry," he said. "As far as anybody outside of this room goes, this meeting never happened." "Jimmy, you should get a job with the government talking like that," said the man called Henry. Jimmy smiled indulgently. "I get connected with this, I'm gonna have myself some serious fucking problems." Henry looked around at the other men. "Hey, if you end up reading about this in the papers, it's sure as hell not coming from me," he said testily. "From what I've seen, it's you guys been opening up your books for the feds. Seems like every other member of your little fraternity's been picking up 2 paychecks these days. I mean, Jimmy, your admission standards are really going to hell. The old days, as I recall, membership in the FBI used to stand in the way of qualifying." "I ain't inferring nothing about you," said Jimmy. "Implying," corrected Richie. "You ain't implying nothing. You imply, he infers." "Whatever," snapped Jimmy. "So, you going to tell me what it is, Jimmy?" asked Henry. "The thing of it is," said Jimmy, "to do this right, I gotta be there when it happens." "Where is this taking place?" asked Henry. "Show him that thing," said Jimmy. Richie came over to the table with a color brochure and laid it out in front of Henry. It depicted the grounds and facilities of the Devil's Run ski resort in the Adirondacks. There was a map of the ski trails and surrounding slopes and some photos of the lodges, restaurants, and rooms. "See there?" said Jimmy, placing a stubby finger at a point on the map. "This is where everybody's gonna be at. All the boss is gonna be there. Jerry Doggs, Philly, Sonny, me and Richie, everybody. And some other guys, they gonna bring—" "A convention," observed Henry, shaking his head. Jimmy reached into his jumper pocket and unfolded 2 newspaper photos. One showed an old man in bathrobe, knee socks, and bedroom slippers standing in front of a Manhattan social club. The other showed a younger man, broad-shouldered, in an expensive double-breasted jacket, shaking his fist at the camera from a loading dock somewhere. "Charlie Wagons and Danny Testa," said Henry after the briefest of looks. He gave Jimmy back the pictures. "I know what they look like." Jimmy raised half of the eyebrow that ran uninterrupted across the upper part of his face. "You know these guys?" he asked, troubled. "You done work for these pricks?" Henry said nothing. His expression didn't change. After a few seconds of awkward silence, Richie piped in. "Professional ethics, right? He ain't gonna tell you. It's like a doctor or a priest. You get the confidentiality. It's sacred." Henry allowed himself a smile. "This won't be a problem, right?" asked Jimmy, looking unsure. "I mean, that won't stand in the way if you know these guys." The word problem seemed to rouse Paulie on the bed, where he had apparently settled in on Wheel of Fortune. He stirred, the bed springs squeaking as he sat up, but Henry's calm answer sent him back to his show. "I can do it," said Henry. "It's going to cost you a whole pile of money, but I'll do it. Sure." "Good, good," said Jimmy, relaxing visibly. "You know, we're fucking lucky to get a shot at the old guy. Never leaves that fucking club down there for nothing. Lives at his sister's upstairs, and if you think I got it bad with the FBI and the cops watching me, him, forget about. You gotta push him out of the fucking way to get in down there. Charlie's been in more movies than... Richie, who's that guy?" "Which one?" asked Richie. "The cowboy. John Wayne? Not him. No, the other guy. Forget it. You get the point. The guy's